Okay, back, guys. Continuing the parable of Adam and Eve, what happened in the heavenly realm.
Parable.
Yes, it's all a parable. Now, reading from Genesis 2:16 in the King James Version. 16, and the Lord God commanded the man, saying, of every tree of the garden thou mayest freely eat. 17, but of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil thou shalt not eat of it, for in the day that thou eatest thereof thou shalt surely die. Notice, commanded the man. What happened? It is after this command is given by Yahweh to Adam, the man. Eve is then taken from the side of Adam. The serpent then comes to tempt Eve. She eats the forbidden fruit that was forbidden of Adam, and then she turns around to give it to Adam. And Adam eats. He was the one that was instructed by Yahweh not to eat from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. The instruction wasn't given to Eve. Eve wasn't even part of the story at that time. So Adam goes into a deep sleep after being given the only instruction by Yahweh. Eve is then taken from the rib out of his side, and remembering it's all a parable, it's happened in the heavenly realm. And so the serpent comes along, and Eve was innocent, and he beguiles her because the serpent is crafty. He twisted the words of God, and she goes, oh, okay, it looked good, so she ate it. Then she turns around and gives it to Adam, who was with her, and he ate of the very thing that the Lord said, don't eat. So the fall of man was a result of Adam's sin, not Eve's. And because of it, that resulted in them being cast out of Eden. Remember, it's a parable, so it's being cast out of the heavenly realm. So this is really the beginning. When now the white race comes to the earth, they have to come down to the earth. They are cast out of the heavenly realm. So it switches from the dream state of the creation and what's being played out in the heavenly realm to now they are on the earth outside of Eden. Okay. The seed of children comes from the father. The women have the egg. They are born with approximately 400 eggs already within their womb. That's what the cycle of menstruation is all about, releasing the eggs at a time when they reach puberty and they begin menstruating. But the seed of the children is within the loins of the man. So now on the earth, right, they've come to the earth now. It's all been played out in the heavenly realm. The fall of man has happened. And it was Adam's fault. Just to give you a little aside, in 1999, when I came out of the church out of obedience to my angels who had shown me, right, now you've seen the great deception of the Christian world.
You know,
They said to me at that time,
you can't help it.
I'll come back to that. Okay, now on the earth and death, the end, meant that to regain immortality, the seed of Adam, now good and evil, produced Cain and Abel. And they must be redeemed by Yahweh, himself born as the most royal line. And so we move from the dream state of creation to the earth, and the white race would be created to bring paradise to a material realm. The problem was the seed of Adam, both good and evil, he being now the seed of the tree of life. As I said before, it's man that produces the seed, not the woman. In chapter 5...
It's okay, I get the point.
Okay. In chapter 5, there is a clear distinction of the descendants of the Mongolian, non-white descendants of the devil. we see the timeline is clear. Chapter 5 begins talking about the generations from Adam being the generations of Seth's seed made in the image of God, not the Cain seed made in the image of the devil.